Evening all. Bit of a sponty one tonight. We was due to go out camping, but it looks like the wind's picking up and I didn't really want a hammock in the wind. So hello, how you doing? Might have some people popping on later. Can you all hear me okay? So I don't know how many people are watching. Might be no one. Forgive me if I keep looking down here. That's where my computer is to see the comments and that. I don't know what I'm bleeding doing. Have a quick look at the comments. Any questions you got? Hello. It looks like I've got a couple of people coming in. 7. Sorry, it's just come up on my screen. So I know it's working. Can you hear me okay? You're loud and clear. Thank you very much, David Brown. What's going on? Good, ain't it? This bleeding hot weather has been killing me. It's muggy as hell tonight. I'm hotter than a Romford gas man. So I thought I'll come on here and waffle for a bit. How many we got? 16 already? Check it out. Let's have a quick look down there. Simon Wake, good evening. Dave D, hello mate. Mark Dooney McLeod, David Brown, Jesus Christ, Simon Wake, and Richard Linus, and probably many more. Yes, I did, Jesus. I was a Royal Engineer. Not that you'd tell from me mannerisms or out. So, any of you been getting out? Anywhere going? I don't speak English. Going anywhere nice? I planned I was going to take the bike out again this weekend. Not liking being a bike wanker, but it's a different experience, isn't it? And I've got something planned that I want to do, so it means getting on a bleeding bike, doesn't it? But oof, my arse took a pounding. Any of you doing it? Got anything lined up? Got anything new planned? I've got plenty I want to do. All right then, we have Jinx, WKD Jakey, Morris Louise Eagle, Steve Connor. Stop doing that. I can't see it when I do that. Hello, one and all. Got 30 people watching. That never happens. As I say, I've got a couple of people that may be joining us. But it's Saturday. And as I should be, they're all out camping. But you never know. They may well pop in. It's peeing down in Lancashire. Daimler Ferret? What am I missing here? Southwest Coastal Path coming up in a couple of weeks. Nice one. Craig Webster. Yeah, I've definitely got to get some more under my belt. It does look nice down there as well. I see someone cycling it the other day. That didn't look too nice. Trust Dusty to come up with that. Say what you see, Dusty. It bleeding hurt. And Loafer X is here. Happy days. And Itchy Feet, fellow Islander. Mark is getting his miles under his belt. He's trying to get them back up as they were before lockdown. It has proper hit some people hard, hasn't it? I struggle with my weight at the best of times, but yeah, it's been pretty dire. But we're out and about again now, and it's just inspired me to do more and more. And I've lost my fake fag, which would really suck, or not, as the case may be. I can laugh about it for now. What a spadoofer. David Brown, do I prefer walking or cycling? It's a really close one. I would probably give 2% to cycling and the rest to walking. It might be something I'll grow into and start enjoying, but I very much doubt it because it just don't feel natural to me. So we'll see, won't we? We'll see. I've really got to find my fake fag, or this is going to end very badly. Ooh, what a gimp. Let's have a look. Cycling. Any thoughts on getting on the kayak again soon? I'm obviously She's Tippy got skipped. I'm actually taking the boys, my children, away this weekend. Coming. I'll start that again. Next weekend, I'm going away. We're doing a bit of paddle boarding and canoeing up and down the river for a couple of days. So that's with the kids. I love getting into kayaks, but it's transporting them and stuff like that. It does become a bit of a nose. What's this here? How's Johnny, the bloke that done the coastal walk with me? Yeah, his feet are still hurting him. He will be out again. It's football season. He's a football manager and stuff like that. But yeah, that did ruin him a little bit, didn't it? He played and done it though. Fair play to him. I know he won't watch this, so I can actually say well done. Craig Webster got a turbo trainer. Yeah, but I don't know. It's just the whole most of the ocean. As I say, if no doubt my hoop would toughen up, but it's just not enjoyable. And I'm on the cusp as well because I look a lot shorter than I am. I'm right on the cusp between needing a large bike or a medium bike. So I went large because I felt fit more on it, but it is literally like an inch too big and it's ruins me back and stuff. All stuff I can get over, but any new gear recently? Yes, I've picked myself up a little tarp. We ain't never have enough tarps, can you? Got that percolator thing that they got sent to me. That was pretty good. Did singe me a bit though, burnt on my fingers, but it worked well. What else am I looking at getting? It just comes to me when I need something, really. I don't actually think about it until I want it. And I always go cheap because I'm proper tight. Gave them up 3 years ago. Rob Bell's there. I thought you was out camping. It says there you're out camping, look. Yes, not too bad, dude. Really not too bad, thank you. Wishing I actually bothered me ass to go out, but I didn't. Wild MTB is currently fishing under a brolly and it's chucking it down. £20 common carp. Yeah, that sounds pretty big. Don't really do the freshwater fishing. I'll give it a try. Local lockdown still in Aberdeen. That sucks, Mark. Sorry to hear that, dude. I'm quite lucky, Mark. My feet, although they were trashed, I was back to work the next day, and within a couple of days they were fine again. They still look mank, but yeah, I'll heal pretty quickly. I might do, mate, but they're probably all out of tune, and yeah, I ain't very good. My singing's even worse. Give me 2 seconds, and I'll be back. Oh, you twat! It was sitting in my gooch flap. Where is your favourite place on the island? That's a good bloody question, that. That depends. Proper depends. I mean, I love places like the Pepper Pot, but you stand a very high chance of getting caught. But the stars and that are beautiful up there, and the views are awesome. You get a great sunrise, sunset on a clear day, but it is really exposed. And as I say, it's a tourist spot. You've got a very good chance of getting caught. There was a beach I like camping on, but that's been bought and is now private, and they've got security guards. That sucks. It's hard. It's all horses for courses. Corfe. I do love camping at Corfe, purely because you've got the river there. It has got facilities if you want to take your kids, and yeah, it's not bad. Not bad at all. No, that's just a folk guitar, mate. It's not a mandolin. Dusty. No, Morris Louise Eagle. I'm not getting a cheap saddle cover. I'm going to do rocky workouts with my glutes, and I'm going to make it tough. I'm going to make it hard so that the razor blade don't cut into it anymore. That's what I'm going to do. What's we got? Got Ash Outdoors. Ash, if you want to join, mate, if you've got the 4G, I'll ping you a link. My next camp was going to be tonight, but I blew it out, and I'm camping with the kids next week. And Dave Outdoors is in as well. 46 people. I don't think I've ever had 46 people in the chat. And I ain't got a gash to share with you. Before I forget, if ever you want to laugh, there's a great channel out there. He's called Cool Dudes Camping Club. He does walks around the island and all over the place. He's a professional comedian. You've probably seen him on telly. Marek Larwood, but he he just likes walking. He ain't the quickest on his feet, but it's well worth a watch. Yeah, give him a look. Tell him I said hello, but it don't matter if you tell him I said hello. He don't bleed know me. Well worth a watch. And another one as well, I really, really, really want to see get over 1,000 is Rilabran. Simon, Riela, yeah, Rhilbran, I think. Lovely bloke, really, really, really honest, genuine, which is just what I love. Ugly as fuck, like, but he can't have everything. So what we got here? Itchy feet has got sore. Don't work for him. Depends how you got him, I suppose. Richard agrees about the Cool Dude. I'm just going to send Ash a link. Good, because I've got some questions lined up for you, Ash. Let's see how you like this bad boy. Right, how do I do this? I have no idea. See? It's why I go outside camping. Because they don't allow me. Boom, done. Oh no, that ain't it. Ignore that one, Ash. Completely ignore that one. I'm just trying to send someone a link, people. Please hang with me. Right, there you go, Ash. Just click that link and it should bring you straight in. Fill it out and I'll introduce you. Sorry, what I miss? Cool Dude is funny. There's Remy for you. How dare you? How bloody dare you? I was a royal engineer. Not Remy. Don't ever do it. Oh, I think that's the first time I've been offended. Ever. From the Netherlands. Hello. I had a Dutch girlfriend once. Nice girl. Yeah, size of dude, loafer. Oh shit, sizing. Cancel that, loafer. He's, you know, he's all right in small doses and that, but Tell you what I'll do, Dave. When Ash comes in, I'll give it 5 or 10 minutes so it's not constantly me looking at the phone. I'll ping one over to you. And of course, I'm accepting larger men. I mean, fat blokes rule. Sorry about me constantly puffing away on this, but you know, you've got to have a hobby. So what have I got coming up? I want to say what my plan is for the bike, but I really don't in case I don't do it. I've got some new kit for her though. Yeah, looking forward to trying her out. I really am. Some bloke wanted to follow me on Strava. I sincerely apologise because you're not going to get much action on it. I'm not too good at that crap. I really couldn't tell you where she was from, mate. She moved over to where I lived over here, and I was only young. Well, say young. I won't go into too much detail in case it ever comes across. She's a lovely girl. Right, Ash. You're meant to come up on my screen, and then it lets me add you. But you've not come up on my screen, so let me just try something, dude. Don't know if that's the same. Copy. Yeah, you're going to have to forgive me, peeps. I am not the best at this. But I'm working on it. You might get to see a man have a proper Fruit Loop attack while he's trying to work a computer. Because I really ain't good. Right, very close to it now, I think. There it is. Whack that in there. Paste. Send. Have a quick butchers. I do apologise about this, people. It will get better, I promise you. Talk amongst yourselves. Right. Copy. And paste. Yep, it's the same link. Oh, you're there, Ash.
Tell him I'm backstage.
Hello, how you doing, mate?
Hey, there we are. We're live. I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, Mucker. Not too bad at all. Do you want to introduce yourself to everyone as you're sitting?
Hello, step away from the screens. I've got an audience, by the way. I don't know if you can see them over there. Rob Bell.
As long as they're not touching themselves, mate, you'll be golden.
I don't know. That might be a bit bad. Hey, Bobby!
How you doing, dude? Yeah, no fish there?
No, not at all. Only Ash.
Little bugger. How's things, Nobby?
Yeah, mate. Hot. Bloody warm. Is it raining there?
It is absolutely hammering it down. We're in Yorkshire at the moment, and it's it's a bit nasty. We've had some clear spells, but it's mostly been rain, to be honest, mate.
Oh, mate. It's all an experience, isn't it?
That's it. I'm sitting under a tarp at the moment with a wet arse. I'm allowed to swear on the channel, right?
You do what you bleeding like, mate, as long as you don't get your old fella out.
Don't worry, there's no chance of that, mate.
Right, first question of the night, mate. Just everyone gets to know exactly what you're all about. Would you rather be a bear-sized badger or a badger-sized bear?
Bear-sized badger.
That's definitely the wrong call.
No, I like bears, and they're big.
Yeah, think how many slugs you'd have to eat.
Yeah, that's true. All worms. There's quite a few worms.
Yeah.
Where in Yorkshire are you?
Undisclosed location.
Yorkshire Lone Wolf.
Sorry, we've got a bit of a delay here, Nobby, because
yeah, no worries, mate.
They're watching on your live stream, and I think it's a bit. Okay. Yeah. Next question. Sorry.
Oh, right. We'll go down the north. What's your preferred type of camp? Hillside.
The one I'm on at the moment is woodland, possibly not so much rain, and bushcrafty. I do like the mountains, but they're just there's not as much versatility there as a.
You can't beat a fire, can you?
Yeah, woodland and the fire. There is a fire going. I don't know if you can see. We've just kept it going. Just managed to keep it going in the rain, but it looks like it's dying a death at the moment. So yeah, woodland for me, mate, definitely.
Oh, nice one. I've got to say, yeah, I'm pretty much the same. I do enjoy the lakes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's got to be an adventure when you do that, rather than just a quick chuck your pack on the back and do it.
Yeah, no, I agree. I like the
and if
it's like primitive beings, isn't it? Sitting under a nice seal nylon top.
Yeah, you can't beat meat on a stick.
Going live on YouTube when you're fucking camping. I mean,
really, really, don't worry about the F's and Jeffs, mate. You're fine.
That's good, mate, yeah.
Is there anything you want to have a go at? Say, for example, like I've just started this fucking stupid bike escapade. Is there anything you want to chuck
I'd
into
like to do some
your
canoeing.
remit?
Yeah, canoeing, definitely. Maybe not a, what's it called, shrink wrapped bit of wood and plywood. But yeah, I'd like to do some sort
Got
of
to have
canoeing.
hobby.
I might even just try hiring one, see how I get on. So I'm not sure how well I'll be. Not sure how good I'll be.
You're pretty far down south, aren't you?
I'm Cambridgeshire, so sort of, yeah.
If you do want an easy first paddle, which is long, so you've actually done a trip and a little bit of excitement in it, but nothing too. You cannot beat the Medway Canoe Trail, mate.
Right. Where's that then?
It starts at Tunbridge and ends in Maidstone.
Tunbridge, as in Tunbridge Wells direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And ends in Maidstone.
Yeah. Do they hire them there?
They do, yeah.
Yeah.
It's quality as well.
Well, I'm not that far away from the Broads, as is Rob, so I should probably start there because that's literally like
miles away.
Well, an hour. That's closer than Tunbridge Wells.
2 hours to the Broads.
Sorry, he's shouting at me. Yeah, Broads would probably be better. Yeah.
Yeah. That's nice and flat and all. Well, it's all flat. It's water, you twat.
Self-leveling and all that. How many viewers have you got now? Are they dropping now I've joined?
46.
No, mate, no, we're up to 47.
Oh, are they? Yeah, cool. I have to rewatch this when I'm a little sober in the morning.
Oh,
There's
mate. Well, if you're drinking, I'm drinking.
Yeah, why not? Cheers, mate.
Chin chin, small hands, big tits.
Sober when you're
Just
sober.
move. Oh, sorry. I'm being a bit loud for people apparently, so I'll stop shouting.
All fucking afternoon.
Is Dave Outdoors joining? Yeah,
He's still there.
Yeah, will do, mate.
You're going to get him on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you going to ask him the same questions about the badger bear?
Oh yeah, always. That's the go-to question.
Is it?
It's got to be. You got to know how people think, mate.
How was your mate after his blisters and his chafing? I did see a comment, but I didn't get to see the answer. What was the answer?
Yeah, he's still feeling it.
He's still suffering, is he?
Yeah, I mean that's the best part of a month ago now, wasn't
it? Yeah. That's a good old trip.
Well, he's a gym queen. If you work out all the time and you say you're beefcake, you got to come up against a fat bloke, ain't you?
You've got to put up with it, ain't you? I like the way you did it as well.
Yeah.
I look like a bit like the devil in here, don't I? At least you can't see my grey hairs, eh? I look like I'm
No, you can.
25 again. I have to put it a bit further away. Wait a minute. Yeah. All right, Nobby. I'm probably going to... What?
No, go on.
I was going to say my battery's dying now, so I might have to cut it short soon. Were you going to ask?
No probs, dude. No, mate, I'm just shooting the shit. Yeah. What do you reckon then? Last question. What do you reckon? Go on.
I was just going to say, when's your next camp going to be? Because I had to come and get it live on my phone, so I missed your answer. Next camp you got?
Next camp's next weekend. I'm taking the kids canoeing and paddleboarding and stuff and camping for a couple of nights. And other than that, I never plan them, mate. To be honest, unless it's a big thing, no. I'll just sling something on my back and piss off. Yeah.
Is it,
just like the rest of my channel.
Are you going to wild camp with them?
Oh, well, this one it is a campsite, but it's literally a bit of grass next to the river.
Yeah.
It's as much wild camping as you can get.
Yeah. What's the Isle of Wight like for wild camping? Is it decent?
Yeah, as long as you're discreet, mate. It's plenty. You've got every different salt that you could want. Beach, woodland, hills.
Yeah.
It's
I've been once.
quality.
Been once. Lovely place. Lovely place. You're lucky there, mate.
Yeah. Yeah, we heard that.
Yeah, he heard that. Yeah.
Right, do you want to shout your channel out, mate? And I'll try and put something in the description when I write it out and all.
Okay, yeah. So Ash Outdoors UK. That's the one. And obviously a big plug over there from people who are shouting abuse at me, Mr. Rob Bell Outdoors. Yeah, no, I appreciate you inviting me on, mate. Much appreciated.
No, mate, you can stay as long as you want, Rob. You don't need to go anywhere. Rob, sorry, Ash.
That's it.
You can stay as long as you like, Ash.
He's got you on
just-
over there. He can hear you. So, yeah. No, I'm not blagging it. My battery's at like 18% now, so I'm gonna have to save a bit and yeah, get some.
No
the
worries.
rain's dying down, so we're gonna get some more wood on the fire. I think. He can hear himself. Anyway, Nobby, appreciate it, mate, and I'll catch up with you again soon. Yeah.
Have a good one.
Take care, guys.
And
Cheers, mate.
watch out for the Schvinky action with Robbie looking fruity.
Yeah, I know he's a dodgy character, that Rob Bell, mate. That's how it is. See you later, Nobby. Take care, mate.
Have a good one, dude. Bye. Right, I'll have a quick comments and then I'll bring Dave in to say hello. What we got here? I think Ash is outdoors. He is definitely outdoors. Geiger spirit level. Andrew Forrest, hello. Welcome to the chat. Dennis Boosty, every time I see your profile pic, mate, I'll piss myself. Andrew Buttery, used to love camping, but now I'm disabled, so your posts are an inspiration to me. Thank you very much, Andrew. Try and get out, mate, is all I can say. You know, I know things can be hard, but there's always a way, mate. Right, ladies and gentlemen, can we please say a big hello to Dave?
Hey up.
How you doing, mate?
I'm good, mate.
You
How
good?
are you? Very well.
Yeah.
Yourself?
Spot on, bud, thank you.
Good lad. Good lad.
So, you're not out tonight, then?
No, we were out last night in Storm Ellen.
Mm.
Yeah, it
How'd
was a
that
windy
work
one.
out for you?
Yeah, very windy.
What tent do you have up?
Well, my new tent hasn't arrived yet, so we had to take the Old Faithful out, which was the Banshee 200, and I must say, yeah, it stood up well, really well.
Yeah. I've never gone down the road with Banshees.
No, I only really bought it because it was a beginner's tent, and when I first got into camping, that's what I wanted to use. Seemed to be the go-to tent for everyone, so it was a little bit of a follow my leader type of thing.
They do a job. They take a battering. I know that.
Oh Christ, yeah, they do take a battering. Like last night, for example. But yeah, no, it was really good.
Happy days. Do you want some questions?
Let's have it.
Bear size badger, badger size bear. Which one?
What did Ash say?
That nothing to do with you. What are you, the police?
I'll go with the opposite one he said.
There's only one answer. You've got to be a badger-sized bear, ain't you? I mean, bears are double hard.
That's the one, yeah.
People think you're cute and that you nab them.
Mate, enjoyed your coastal around the Isle of Wight. That was an absolute belter of a walk up, was.
It was a giggle. It was a giggle. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, you've been up the old Welsh train track, ain't you? What's it? Coast? Oh, help me out.
The Wales
Train
coastal.
path, railway path. That's it.
Oh yeah, recently I've just done the part of the Heart of Wales line trail, which is a new trail. Yeah, that's the one. That opened last year. That did a new trail, 142 mile. But we're just doing it in sections because you can use the train to get to and fro where you park the car. That
is proper job, that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's brilliant. I must say, if anyone's watching this and you're around the Wales, Shropshire area, get yourself on it. It's an absolute corker. It is.
Happy days. What's that from Mark? Bleed now. It's Dave, the Storm Master. Have you dried out yet? That's from Mark Dooney McLeod.
Hiya, Mark. You're right. Yeah, dried out, kind of. Cheers.
Craig Webster says, Dave, the man who is always suspiciously happy making good videos. I agree with you, mate. He is freakishly happy.
You know, I think the first ever time I come across your channel, it was the channel that you actually give me a shout out on, and you told me to go and stub me toe.
Or tread on Lego, whatever suits.
Yeah. Guess what happened the week after?
You can't be that happy.
I know everyone says that to me, Lee, but yeah, I'm just me. I'm just happy go lucky chap. That's me, mate.
Have you never kicked like a full trangia all over your gooch? You can't be happy then.
No, I haven't, mate, to say the truth. No, I'm quite glad of that as well.
Make sure the camera's rolling.
Oh, yeah, more than likely it'll be rolling, yeah.
Nice selection of polo shirts. That comes from...
Dude.
That weren't me. That weren't me, by the way. That was come from the chat.
Yeah, no, then we work uniforms there. We're just in the process of doing this room, mate, so it's all been a bit hectic, and yeah, they're all my work shirts there, hanging up, if you know.
Old Rob Bell's definitely had a couple. Look, hi Dave, do you like to rave? Nobby is my fave. He likes to sleep in a cave.
He's not right in the head, Rob Bell, is he? I must admit.
You should go check him out. He's a nice fellow. He's quite new to the scene, and he goes out fishing.
Yeah, no,
a lot.
I follow him, yeah.
While Ginger Bruce is in, talking to Gingers. Low for X, let's have a look. Brew everywhere. Hello, Bruce. Hope you're well. Yeah, back to it. Right, you ready for a question?
Let's have it. Go on.
YouTube. What's the best of it? What's the worst of it?
I had this conversation literally earlier with Gordon from A Shropshire Lad. The best part of YouTube for me was getting to know other YouTubers, getting out on a camp with them, making new relations, friends. That's what's made it for me. Bad thing, not really sure about a bad thing. Some people say the bad thing about YouTube is getting thumbs down. It's a bit really demoralizing, but it can only help your channel, can't it, really? But yeah, trolls, that's it, really. I've touched wood.
Did you get many trolls?
I've had a few. Normally we just correct them on English grammar and spelling, and then they just bugger off then. So yeah. Joys of being a teacher, mate.
Get trolled for.
Say again.
Of all the things to get trolled for, I mean, I'll get trolled for being bald, boring, loud.
Yeah, no, I had one troll. He says, I put in one of my videos something about a forehead, and he, if you don't mind me swearing, he said, "That's not a fucking forehead, that's a five head." And I must admit, it's in a far off.
I must admit, I've had a couple, but they don't bother me. I'll normally just pin them and let people have fun with them. So
absolutely, yeah.
I've only come across one person I actually needed to put in their place, and he weren't really a troll. It was weird.
Yeah,
no names ever get mentioned, but
you'll never escape them. I don't think they'll always be loitering there somewhere in the background watching. And it's normally it's probably someone you know.
Until you give them a foot uppercut.
That's it. Yeah.
No doubt Bruce would know who I'm talking about and all, which is quite amusing. Troll secretly admire. They probably do. I mean, who wouldn't want to be this?
That's right. You got it.
Danny Dyer and Fred Flintstone on the thing all at once. I like that. Boy, this side is strong. There's banter, then there's trolls. Yeah, leave them to it. Honestly, there's nothing they can say to me that's going to upset me.
No, nothing with me either.
Exception. Nah. Feck 'em. Motorcycle wild camper. A well-known YouTuber made a video about being trolled last week, and then the very next day was trolling other wild campers. Certainly in our little community, what is there to troll? I mean, yes, you do get knobheads. We have all seen the knobheads.
Yeah.
But just don't watch them.
That's it. Yeah, if you don't want to watch them, simply switch off, leave it, ignore them. But I think people do it for sport though more than anything, don't they? I mean,
yeah, but I can understand when you get like the Jake Pauls and whoever they are of this world that are earning an absolute mint out of it. There are probably about 4 people that earn a decent living from YouTube in this environment. Yeah. A good bleeding luck because I don't do it for it. Right. Well said. Blah, 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 blah. I've been called a troll, but it's just my dry sense of humour. Some people take offence. It's not so much people having a laugh and a joke with you. There are some people that are knobheads. But hey-oh. That went all serious. That was a conversation and everything that day.
That was, yeah. That's not like what I'm used to. That ain't.
Right. Okay, then let's get into the real crux of the matter. Then,
Go
you
on.
ready for this one?
Do it. Go on.
Gemma Collins. Why?
Yeah, go on.
Just why?
You're gonna have to elaborate. Why? Why what? Gemma Collins. Why?
Why is there such a thing as Gemma Collins?
Good question. Do you know what? I didn't even know who she was. My missus had to it because she used to watch bloody that. I forget the name of it now. She used to watch it, and then now you see her plastered all over TV, and that accent just irritates the shit out of me.
I just don't get it. Who wants to pay money to see Gemma Collins?
Yeah.
She's got a face like a smashed crab. I'm not going to go down, you know, all the obvious because I ain't here to be mean, but she's thick as fuck. And I just don't get it. I don't get it. She is right up there, this close to being worse than Celine Dion.
Hey, have you seen the latest picture of her?
No.
Oh shit! Don't even Google it, man. Don't. It's yeah. There'll be some of your followers out there now googling it. Wow, that is like a punched up lasagna. That is.
She's got a beaver like a dropped trail.
Yes. You know what I mean.
Gemma Collins is Greg's best customer. 20. There's a good question for you. Have you ever gone to bed with Sharon Stone and woken up with 20 stone?
No, but I probably would. I got standards, but they're fucking low, mate.
Yeah. No, I mean, mine are really high, darling.
Is she there with you? Is she?
No, she's in the other room with the door shut. I ain't that stupid. Nedra Ikhuman. Sorry if I absolutely butchered that, and I guarantee you I did. She's not a very nice person, Celine Dion. I'm sorry. Sorry to break it to you. She's a bit of a twat. That's it, basically. Nothing about her aesthetically. There's a lot about her aesthetically, but that's not why I dislike her. Sorry, I was answering the question. What we got here then? Who the smeg is she? Some bint off TV show, so don't suffer it. What's wrong, Celine Dion? I'm so glad I've missed that now. Where am I? So glad I have no TV. Oh yeah, it's got to be Real Brand. Except I miss Fatima Whitbread. I'll tell you what, Si has got a thing about Fatima Whitbread. Real Brand.
Has he?
Should tell you. Yeah. That's worrying.
Why? Why?
Don't know.
He needs to have a word, doesn't he? Have a word with himself, I think.
No, yeah, she's a nice woman. She's fit. You know, there's nothing wrong with it. Gemma C is the TV equivalent of rubbernecking a train wreck.
I've just read that.
Oh, that's brilliant. Don't tell your wife, I most certainly won't. Gold diggers. Are we talking about Gemma Collins? That I have no bleeding idea. No idea. All right, news at 10 time. Here we go. Preferred sleeping method.
Tent. Got to be.
Wrong answer.
You're a hammock boy, ain't you?
Oh yes.
Yeah. See, I'm probably the opposite to you. I'm not a woodland guy. I'm more hills, mountains. So yeah, I prefer me tent.
I'll get that.
I do like the odd woodland camp though. It breaks it up, I must admit. And I like you have. There's something about having a fire as well.
Definitely. I mean, I'm not a hardcore woodland man. Don't get me wrong. I like a bit of everything myself, but beach or woods is where I feel. The only trouble is woods is the amount of kit you got to carry.
Yeah, see, that's your pack weight obviously doubles, doesn't it, from when you're actually doing like your coastal walk.
I was just about to say it limits the amount of distance or adventure you can have, unless you're going somewhere like the New Forest that you're not allowed to camp or a massive area. You know, you walk a couple of miles, you pitch up. You walk a couple of miles, you pitch up. On that catch and cook, that was half the battle because it was, you know, we had to get back to the woodland to set up each night.
Yeah.
Rather than just have a little tarp somewhere. Can't beat the woods. Hammock for me, please. That's Mark. What am I vaping? It's just mint. Because real men smoke mint.
Hey, I'll tell you what, check out a company called Vape 88. They do some cracking little flavours.
Yeah, I only use mint, mate.
Oh dear.
I'm a proper, just boring, stubborn, middle-aged man. I don't want to be smoking Vimto. I'd rather be smoking fags.
It's better for you, isn't it, to a degree?
Oh, yeah. 100% better for you. Just a shame it makes you look like a tosher. Here you go. Oh,
go on.
Something I know you love doing and something I also love doing, channels. Give us 2 channels that you're watching currently.
Currently, I must say, the one I always watch, and he is a cracking lad, and he's literally just been on before me, Ash Outdoors. I've got a lot of time for that guy. Nice lad. Another one I do like to watch as well has definitely got to be, I don't know if you follow him, but Richie Parks from Wild Astro. He basically combines astrophotography and wild camping.
Nice.
He's got a fantastic channel. He has. He's literally just come back from the Lake District, and he had to pack up. His video's actually gone out tonight. He had to pack up at 3:30 in the morning. He got blown, busted his Lanshan, and yeah. But yeah, they're my 2 favourites. I do enjoy watching. There are plenty of others out there, I must admit, but they're the 2 I'll always religiously watch.
Good.
Again, with yourself.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
People only tune in for the education.
That's it. That's all I tune in for, Luke. Yeah, definitely.
I'll tell you, I saw a good video today, and it was one of the Leave No Trace ones. Have you ever seen Fan Dabby Dozy?
No.
He's a wee jock poo pop McPlop. That he goes out in like full old Scottish stuff and camps and does bushcraft and stuff, and it's really good. But he done a Leave No Trace camp this time,
right?
And it's just really well edited, and it's something you could actually give someone that ain't an outdoorsy person, almost like an infomercial, but it worked. That was quite good, and he's got a big channel and all, I think.
Right, I'll have to go and watch him then.
And yeah, that Marek Larwood, he's a funny fecker. Cool Dudes Walking Club.
Cool Dudes Walking Club, right? Okay. I'll go and check them out.
Hayes.
Hayes Outdoors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, anyone that ain't trying to be something they're not.
Yeah, he's just him, isn't he? Like yourself. You're not afraid to be who you are. Just crack on and do your thing, and that's it.
Either that or too dumb not to be. Nedra prefers a vape to include CBD at least. Yeah, not wrong there. But just be a faff. I don't think I'll be able to get up.
What's a CBD? I need educating on that.
Oh, it's one of the oils out of cannabis. They use it for a lot of pain and stuff like that.
Right, okay.
You get THC, which is the stuff that makes you look like Jackie Chan and talk shite, and you get CBD, which is like the medicinal side of it.
Right, okay.
You must have heard of CBD oil. They sell it in garages.
Do you know what? I haven't, and I'm a vapor myself.
There you go. I don't think I'll bother putting it in there. Go on then. What flavour do you vape? Let me lose all respect for you.
Yeah, you probably will actually. It's called Fusion, and it is literally a raspberry and blueberry together. Yeah, go on. I'll leave now. Thanks for coming. Gerard.
No. It's got. I don't know. It sounds like it'd be, and this is no offence to the other community I'm about to mention, but it sounds like it'd be sold in a gay bar.
That's where I originate from.
Fair one. Got to have hobby.
It's all about diversity, isn't it?
There's a hello from Ibiza. You're in Ibiza and you're watching a fat middle-aged bloke and the world's smiliest man. Get down the strip.
Yeah, there's plenty of clunge out on them strips. Get out.
A fellow sweaty sock, yes he is. I watch Carlisle 195. CBD for your motor. That makes a happy drive. There you go. I don't know too much about it. What we got here? Anything you want to try coming up? Canoeing, cave camps. I know you've done a cave camp.
Yeah, I've done a cave camp. Yeah, do you know what? Kayaking, that'd be a cracking one. So, yeah, and I remember you said, what was the name of that one that you were telling Ash about? Where was that again?
Midway
That was down
Canoe Trail.
south.
Yeah,
Right,
Midway
okay.
Canoe Trail.
Yeah, I'd love to try that.
It's really easy, mate. They have these fish passes, and they get just to the point that they can make you feel nervous if you're a complete novice, but are completely safe.
Gotcha.
Maybe
Okay.
not completely safe, but you get splashed in the face with the water and that, and you get a bit of speed up going down them. So the kids love it, and it's a long distance as well, long-ish, 19-mile all in all.
Is it? So you'll know you've done it then. Can I ask you a question?
You crack on, mate.
Probably quite a few people want to ask you this as well. What have you got coming up for the future on your channel?
To be honest, as I was saying to Ash, I don't plan anything. I mean, I always do an annual challenge each year.
Yeah.
So I had to do the Isle of Wight coastal path this year because I couldn't do the South Downs Way coast to coast the year before that. I suppose, you could call it a canoe challenge. So there's always a challenge, but that's only because I want to challenge myself and try and keep the timber off.
Yeah,
Other than that,
got you.
I don't plan squat,
Wing
mate. It's literally that week I'll decide if I'm going to go out, and if I go out, I'll take a camera. I'll never plan anything. You?
Wing it. That's the best one. Never let anything on.
Not letting anything on, mate. I generally just don't plan. We got cross wires or something. Hello?
Hello.
Oh, thought you'd froze.
No, I'm still here.
Right. What we got here? Let's have a look. Oh my days. Mr. Dave Puffy flavour. Just no.
It is nice.
Middle-aged.
It's a nice flavour.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, it is a puppy flavour.
Middle-aged, you're both pensioners, aren't you? That's from Stillman Outdoors.
Come on then. Say hello to everybody.
Hello.
Hey,
You're on YouTube. You're live on YouTube.
Oh no.
Oh, you know. Okay. So sorry.
don't swear.
Yeah. Right. This is an adults only. So out you go. There's a good girl. Go on. That's it. Come on. 2 seconds. Come on.
No worries, mate.
Back to bed.
I'll have a quick run down here.
Yeah, go on.
Oh, lads, just switched one. Switch one. Switch one what? Sorry, Jimmy. Switch one what? Nobby is spontaneous. Now wrong with that. Nervous laughter. Can't beat it. Cryptic. Best place you've camped?
Couple of weeks ago, Folgrach, Carned Llewellyn, Snowdonia. Absolute awesome.
It is beautiful up
place
there.
that was. Say again.
It's beautiful up there.
Ah, yeah. It was the weather made it as well. It was spot on. It really was. Yeah.
We've had a corking summer this year as well. It's a shame that half of it we couldn't use, but
Through lockdown, definitely. Yeah. But yeah, no, we've been quite lucky. But it's all coming back to the rain and the winter now, isn't it? So
just a different experience, mate, isn't it?
embrace it.
It means you exactly embrace it. Absolutely nailed it. Set your right up for that one.
Yeah. Oh, you know. Right, dude. I'm gonna have to fire. Little one is being a little. Yeah.
No
Thanks very
worries,
much for having me.
You're more than welcome anytime.
Yeah, take care of yourself, buddy.
Ta-da!
See you guys. Cheer up.
Want to know? Sorry about shouting. I'll keep forgetting. Sorry about that. Yes, back in the room. What we got here? Adam T Outdoors. Just come to see what's going on. Not a great deal now. All my guests have gone. Spent 2 weeks in a remote cottage full of Cadere. That was brilliant. I bet it was. As I say, it's stunning up there. Oh, a bit late on that David Brown, but no doubt, yeah, there's always a chance for people to meet. South Downs Walk is the longest in UK. Don't think so, mate. Oh, no. I think it's only 100 mile, and I have no idea, to be honest with you. It could be. I know that because I was looking at doing the Pilgrim's Way, which is from Canterbury to Winchester, is it? That's quite a slog. Got the Pennine Way, that's over 200 mile. You've got coast to coast, 190 mile. No doubt there's some Land's End and John O'Groats Walk. I don't know. I've no idea. Got to be up there, though. It's hard to get distance walking in this country. I mean, that 75 mile around the island was just about right, to be honest. Anything else you guys want to know? Anything been bugging you? Any channels you can recommend? As I say, I never plan anything. I'll just come here, crack the beer. It's not a great deal to say. I think, let's have a look. John O'Groats to Land's End, I believe it's about 850 mile, cycling at least. 1,000 mile if you go different routes. I don't know about the walk. I'm guessing you'll have to wind quite a bit on that. What's that there? Tim Regan Morris, 100 mile. He's doing it next year. Must be the South Downs Way. Nedra, sorry, I'm really not going to be able to say that last name. Ikumen. I'm going to try my best. Nedra Ikumen. If you want to spell it phonetically, I'll try better. I'm still camping at my mum's house right now. She doesn't know I'm here. Leave no trace. I like that. The jog is about as long as you could do unless you walked the entire coast and mainland of UK, and that is thousands of miles. Happy days, Dave. We'll look sync up, mate. You won't be bleeding happy at the end of that. And that's about me all caught up with a chat. I'll tell you what we could all do. We could, no, that's mean. I won't do that. You're lucky, Si. I was going to try and be a bugger. Come on, 48 people, bleed now. How do 48 people listen to me waffle? Dave legged it, mate. Oh, good point. Boxing tonight, it is, isn't it? Dillian White. Povetkin's no slouch, but I think White may well knock him into next week. That should be a good tussle, that. Simon Cunliffe. I'll definitely try not to get that one wrong. Hi, Nobby. I was asking how the island on the recession. Not really at the island too bad at the moment, but if it does, we've got a few big employers on the island. Yeah, I suppose if the tourist trade goes down with restaurants and that not being open, it's going to proper suck. But it seems to be doing okay at the moment. You can't troll Dave. He's a lovely bloke. Check the Just Giving page. Bloody well done, Nobby and Johnny. Thank you, mate. Yes, I've got to say to anyone that chucked in on that sponsored thing, I think last time I looked, it was just under 700 quid raised and about 140, 150 of the gift aid as well. So thank you so much. Yeah, great charity. Have a look at the videos, because every penny that comes in via ad there, I'll be slinging in as well. Yeah, thank you so much for your help on that. That's a bit of an odd request there, Reela Brand, and do you know what? I'm all right. Yeah. I think it's on Sky, mate. I'm not entirely sure. The boxing, that is. That's to Itchy Feet. Craig Webster, have you learnt how to use a sewing machine yet? No, not yet. I will do. Povetkin's on his last legs. Not his last. That's wrong. He's coming to the end of his career. He's only ever really lost against champions, any. So, yeah, he's definitely going to go for it. I mean, he knocked David Price out with that first punch and woke him back up with a second. I mean, that was just a savage knockout. Scooter Rally is off this year on the Isle of Wight. Don't mind it, mate. You know, I'll welcome it at the minute, to be honest. But, yeah, your bikes don't half make a bleeding noise. It was a welcome chunk of cash for the charity, mate. Proper surprised me. I'm humbled by it. Yeah, really, really, really grateful to everyone. Will I be doing any reviews on camp gear? With reviews, all I will say is I get plenty of offers of people saying, try this out, try this out, try this out. I ain't interested. Unless it's something I'm going to use, like I've always used a percolator on bushcrafty camps. They offer me a percolator, I'm going to say yes, but I'll be honest with it. Or I've got a bit of kit that I've bought reasonably and it's working, I'll let you know. But yeah, I'm not really a review channel once again because I don't write anything down. It's all whatever comes out me fizzer. But you never know. You never know, do you? I'll tell you now, if Warbonic slung me a hammock, I'd review it. Who would I like to do a wild camp with? Pretty easy, really. It probably wouldn't be a wild camper. It'd be someone I could torture. Gemma Collins. There you go. Can you imagine that? Oh, doing I'm a Celebrity, get me out of here with Gemma Collins. Could you imagine the racket? Oh, I'll take that back. Not Gemma Collins. Anyone but Gemma Collins. Last Tango in Paris, Reeler brand. Sounds a bit. Chuck a tenner out. Cheers, Dusty. Yeah, listen to Dusty. Hey, Nobby, get up to the lakes. We'll have a right laugh. Absolutely, mate. If ever I'm up the lakes, a little bit worried about your name, though. You know, you got to be fit enough to carry that sack up. I'm sorry. Do you know, I got slated. Not slated. Someone left me a comment about what was it? What did he say? Leaving disparaging comments about vegans. I don't think some people get banter. You know, I don't give a monkeys if you're a vegan. As long as you ain't cooking that night, obviously. Because, you know, that'd be a problem. But Itchy Feet. Camp with Gemma, warmth in the winter shade and summer and lots of cake. I'm definitely coming up with you, Si. You ain't going to be able to stop me, mate. Yeah, obviously this year's thrown a bit of a spanner in the works, but no, 100% I'm coming up with you. Tell you one thing, Andy, vegan hiker Andy, I've actually knocked dairy on the head and I'm feeling a lot better. That's only because it gave me a hippo tail, not because, you know. Wet and dry for the best sense. I'm not sure I want to know. The fault of Dusty Pilgrim and Si getting into it. Not into it. That's beyond the pal. I'm talking about whatever they're talking about. Just quickly need to turn. Do I switch on for my laptop to charge because that's nearly dead. 2 seconds. I'll be back. Talk amongst yourselves. Play nice. Crash bang wallet. Back in the room. Yeah, you would need a large tarp, wouldn't you? You ain't bleeding wrong now. Definitely not looking lean, mate. Yeah, I've had a couple of comments that I've shed a bit of timber. I haven't. I'd love to say I have. Give you a big thumbs up and that, but no. I'm still a fat little hacker. $41 people watching. Got to say that Dan's Leave No Trace thing's doing pretty well, isn't it? I know a lot of people think that it won't do anything, but if one person watches it and decides not to be a scruffy herber when they go out, it's definitely worthwhile. I can hear my wife in the kitchen. She's trying to be stealth. She hasn't even turned the light on, and she's using a knife. So this could end badly. I'm going to grab me a beer. That's what I'm going to do. Oh. There you go. Just open me Wainwright's. Been saving that. Oh, bloody legs. I hate getting old. I might have to get some of them stem cell injections. I'm really not good on the guitar, mate. And two people might like seeing them make me out. I can't talk. What is wrong with me? You're calling me round, Gary Barrow. Not very nice, is it? Vesper Tim, I've put lots of weight on. He was once £7 4 ounces. I like that. Aspel cider. I do like a nice cider from time to time, I ain't gonna lie to you. What's everyone's favourite tipple when they're out camping? I'll tell you what I do really like. I like taking from time to time a hip flask, half brandy, half port. Bit of a shake. Lovely job. Proper winter warmer. Yeah, I'm not making it at the moment because I've still got loads of it. But you know, I even took her to a picnic a week ago, and even my sister, that's very, how would you put it, picky, drunk both the white and the red. So I was quite pleased with that. Must be all right. Can't beat mead. Oh, good effort, loafer. Yeah, that Leave No Trace is definitely a good thing. You never know. You never know. It might make a difference. I posted something on Facebook the other day. I think I mentioned it on YouTube and all. A couple of holiday makers come out of their minibus and they were throwing crap everywhere in bin bags in the bushes. Because, you know, that's what you do in beauty spots. Enjoy your ice cream. Chuck your rubbish in the bush. They got caught and the bloke made them clean them up. And I don't get it. Single malt or liqueur coffee with Tia Maria. Good call. Single malt. Jesus Christ. WKD Blue. I didn't realise I had teenage girls watching me my stream. That's quite good, that. Haven't actually tried Duff Beer. I've seen it advertised in Lidl and stuff, but yeah, never tried it. Whiskey and amaretto. That sounds pretty nice, actually. I'm not a great lover of whiskey. A good whiskey I like, but, you know. Abbott beer. one of my old favourites used to be either Old Peculiar or I didn't mind an old speckled hen either. Old Peculiar was lovely. And what's that one that got out of Lidl, that Porter's? Purple Panther. I don't know if they still do it. It's like one of their own range, and it was absolutely lovely. Purple Panther, I'm sure it was. Have a good vegan hiker, Andy. I'm going to call you Andy from now on, mate, because that's a mouthful. Cheers, dude. Malt, if he drinks at all, but very rare. You need to get on the rum and coke side. Lasses in Mansfield, you blue WD as eye wash and deodorant. I'm not Peggy. No, I'm not a teenager, lol. I'm 32. I just live with my mother. Don't judge me as expensive in America. I was talking about teenagers drinking WKD, mate. At Ringers used to make Old Thumper. Do they still make that? No idea. Oh, Bucky. The old Buckfast. That was rats, wasn't it? And Sanatogen. White Lightning was the other one. Thunderbird. Mad Dog 2020. They got that right, didn't they? My wife's coming camping. She went last weekend before last with me. She's coming with me next weekend. I think I have convinced her to come and do a wild camp. Are you still in the kitchen, love? I think she's still in the kitchen, but she's being really quiet. So I don't ask her that question. I think she will come out of this, yes. Fingers crossed, because she's a giggle. Yeah, we have shops, Andrew. I really don't know what you can get. I mean, you've got to realise over here, you've got a lot of money as well with some of the yachties and that live over here. So there's, you know, good quality stuff if you want it. That one from Lidl was actually rated as one of the best whiskies a few years ago. I can't remember the name of it now. It come to me. Weren't a bad drop. Brothers Rhubarb Cider. Yep, good call on the cider. I'm missing some here, sorry. Gary Barrow drinks mead when he's doing medieval reenactment. Pineapple milkshake. See, milkshake even. I don't know if I could do that. I really don't. I mean, if you're going to have a pop, have a pop. I don't know. It might be lovely, but not too sure about that. Lucky Meld down Si Reelabrand's way in the Abbey. Possibly. Is it Si? Get the wife in. She sounds cool. No, she won't be in. She's in her pyjamas, mate. She won't be having none of that. She's normally in bed by now. That's Milgin. Blah, 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 blah. Rhubarb cider from Lidl is amazingly good. Steve Connor. I'll have a look at that. I don't mind a bit of rhubarb. But then again, I don't bleed and drink. Goonie Bushcraft. Hey up, Jay. Good to see the Rat Pack meet went well, mate. Have you been getting out much itchy feet? Just make sure you can keep up, Si, if you're trying to get me to come out. Don't bleed and invite the jinx, I want to stay dry. That's a joke, obviously. I like the jinx. I thought about putting that in. I didn't want to start any YouTube beef. You know what I mean? You know how that thing those things play out. We'd have to go into a celebrity boxing match. I'd batter him. Itchy Feet's doing a self-built camp van. Good man. My go-to stove, Fancy Feast, without a shadow of a doubt. I'll take it with me everywhere just in case, with just enough liquid to cook a meal in case all my others don't work. Yeah, it's an awesome bit of kit. I'm still using the very first one I made, and it's, yeah, that simple. I know meths ain't everyone's cup of tea, but it's reliable. No pot stand needed. You could chuck it about, weighs nothing. Awesome bit of kit. But it's very easy to knock over when you've got a 9-cup percolator on it. My wife is half French. She only shaves under one arm. That's good. Coming in, obviously I don't need to be clean, but none of the shitty shit ones, you know what I mean. Any decent jokes? Dan's in the house. Hello. Just talking about you. And you leave no trace thing. It's doing really well, mate. I'd say Fan Dabby Dozy done a brilliant one of yours. So you should have a look at that, because he put a lot of time and effort into it. I don't know if it was the hashtag Leave No Trace, but it was all about Leave No Trace. Well worth a watch. Is she half Brazilian too? Best response of the night so far to Itchy Feet. Talking about Vesper Tim's half French wife. Great crescent moon. Might have a look in a bit. But it's probably going to rain. Do you know, I'm gutted. I'm sitting here. I didn't go out because it was meant to be blowing a hoolie. I can't hear a breath of wind. I'm proper stuff now. Brasserie green bottles of beer are good, but not much in them. I want to knock up some more homebrew. I don't know what flavour to go for. My sherry came out really well. But I'm thinking what I could add to the mead to make it really good. I don't know. Think about a chocolate one, but I think that'd be absolutely effing horrible. But saying that, you know, crunches are nice, aren't they? Chocolate and honeycomb. What could go wrong? Should I go for a crunchy mead? Might have a look at that. I'm going to be shitting through the eye of a needle. Fusion homebrew. Is that going back to Dave's puffer? I got blown over the fields earlier. Well done, mate. I ain't done that in ages. She don't like it any open. Make it with honey and brown sugar. Yeah. What have I said? Yes, I think it was, mate. Yes. The Spirit of Wild Camping. Yeah, it's good. Very rarely drink, mate. That's why I've still got loads of mead sitting out there. But I enjoy drinking. I don't enjoy drinking at home, and I never go to the pub, so therefore I don't drink. I have a couple when I go out. Used to drink a lot. Used to really enjoy drinking. But you grow up, don't you? And you become a boring old bastard. Polish Spiritus. What was it? Slipovich we was drinking out there, was that? Oh, that might have been Boz. Their plum brandy. That was bloody awful. Burton Outdoors, of course, Lee. Sorry, being Lee as well, I got confused. Bit of wind around 2 o'clock, around Ham Riverside. Blackberries, yeah, that wouldn't be a bad shout. I'll put a load of fruits of the forest in my melomel, they call it. It's just a fruity bleeding mead. Yeah, it worked to treat that. It actually tasted like a house red. It was nice. Really nice, yes. Fairy muff. Grow old, you grow old, innit? Any suggestions for me of camps I can do? I haven't thought of. Obviously, I've got a lot more bike camping coming up. Sorry that you're going to have to see me being a bike wanker if that's not your bag. It's not going to be every camp because I do like to mix them up. But I've got to get the miles in. I'll get in touch with Sam from Sam and Mary's Outdoor Life because I know he absolutely ruined Si when he took him out. When he took him out. I think I did do, yes, Anthony. I'll tell you what though, and I think I said this. No, I might not have done, but I'll say it now. Proper impressed. I got a message on Instagram, and I'm going to shout him out because this bloke seriously impressed me. If I can figure out how to do this. Which I can. What was his name? You should go and look this bloke up on Instagram. He sent me one and it just said, "Don't be a knobhead." And him and his mate went up the local woods. Oh, where are you? And they picked that up, plus a bit more. So, Dan, if you're looking, mate, that's what your Leave No Trace tag is doing currently. Hats off. And that bloke, if you want to follow him follow him on Instagram, it's WWM Outdoors. And seriously, hats off. I'll say your first name just in case you don't want people to know. Rob, you're an absolute diamond, mate. They had ended up with a car full, a car van, whatever it is. What's a tit? I'm guessing it's a tip up transit or tip in transit. I don't know, something like that. Yeah, hats off. I'm glad I could have helped there, Dan, with your wife's vocabulary. How many times are you getting called a juggling under? Yeah, Rob, if you're watching, hats off, mate. That is, I think there's about 10 full bin bags. So it's inspired me to get up there and do a bit more of it. Take the kids up and clean the place up. Not that you should have to, but even so, they're them messages you get that you think, that's the one that has made it worth it. The whole bloody Leave No Trace thing. If nothing else works, Dan, you've done your bit there alone. You should be allowed to publicly beat them. If you catch them, just, it was at Londoner Outdoors. I just watched his canoeing video and he's pulled over at this place where he was going to camp and he goes, yeah, it looks all right. And he looked around and it was just covered in dog poo bags. Obviously the same person's walking past her every day and chucking their crap in the same spot. It's disgusting. I have watched a couple of Abby Barnes's vids. She does a lot of walking. Yeah, she's Song Thrush Productions or something, isn't it? W. Anchor from Loafer. Yeah, no worries. 2 secs. I nearly called you Lawrence. There, Dan. That bloke's name is WWM Outdoors. WWM. Outdoors. Rob, you're a winner. Blah, 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 blah. And flipping through. Right, I've done an hour 20 of boring you poor bar stewards. If there's anything you want to know, let me know. If I go all the way to, I'll tell you what, if I get below 35, I'll knock her on the head. I don't know what it is. It's because where your Camp Life Bushcraft and there was an L&M, Lawrence McIntosh Bushcraft. I always used to get you two confused, and you look nothing alike. Your creating's nothing alike. I don't know why. It's just one of those things. It's like, you know, Reelabrand, Si. I always get him confused with both of the bald ones out of Right Said Fred. Don't know why. Every time I see him, I just think Right Said Fred. I don't get it. Do you want to know the best camp piss bowl? Is a hot water bowl. It's got a lip around the outside. You screw it up, it's completely watertight, and you can put it down by your feet to keep your feet warm. Just a thought. It's salmon. Yeah, there you go. Hey up, Nobby. I'm watching this around the campfire at Old Allen's. Fair warning. MJ is heading over to the island for a two-nighter. Whilst we are pedalling around the place, maybe see you. Mate, if you're about, I'll definitely see you. I'll even bring you a couple of beers. How about that? But when is it? Because I'm away next weekend. It ain't that, is it? Let me know. Definitely let me know, Sam. Anyone that don't watch Sam, you should do. He's got a great little place where he used to host a hobo hangout. Lovely bloke. Once again, going back to what we said earlier, he's genuine. Same as Si. It's much a gift size shit. He don't present anything to you. What you see is what you get. Quality. Absolute quality. You definitely ain't too sexy, Si. If you weren't such a technophobe, and that's me saying it, Si, I could have sent you a link. But you've only got email. You don't do smartphones, do you, Lee? Hello, Robert. Not seen you for a while, but I've not done live chats for a while, have I? I missed anything. Nope, not that I can see. Oh, who would you most like to see walk over a carpet of Lego from the YouTube community? Barefoot. There's plenty. There's a fair few I'd like to see. Trying to think who'd be the loudest screamer. Hayes would scream a lot. I know he jumps into cold water and shit, but he makes a meal of it. I'll have a think about that. Old Vespa Timmy's on it tonight, ain't he? I like that. That TA, is that in answer to Lego? Yeah, Bruce was out on the beer tonight, so he couldn't make it. And it was a sponty thing for me, as I say, because I was due to go out camping. So, yes, just a quick one. Oh, good call on, what do you call it there, Sam? Yeah, seeing Sandy walk over Lego. That would be funny. Really funny. He'd scream like a PE teacher. Yes. Yep. I think he would. I think he would. See, there is someone else as well, and it's for no other reason than I saw him get stuck in the mud, and it was hilarious. So I think English Woodsman would be very funny to watch walk over. Or Fell Wanderer. That would be quality. In fact, if any of you out there, I know some of you do, like Big John and that, you know the Fell Wanderer. See if you can get him walking over some Lego, because that'd be hilarious. Thank you very much, Robert. Yes, it was I think I'm actually considering, because I know where I went wrong. I'm thinking about making a similar sort of carcass and then putting a bit of fiberglass over it and keeping it more open up the top and low. And I reckon I could make it go straight and fast. Now I know where I went wrong. But the actual build of it proper impressed me. No comment, Dan. Chris from MCN. I haven't heard much from Sandy, so is he all right? I'm coming up to 5,000 soon. Might do actually organise a 5,000 stream. You know, where I plan something and I'm not just waffling while supping booze. What I was thinking of doing, I don't know if I should mention this or not. Someone will probably nick it, but then again, I probably won't get around to doing it, so I might as well. I've been looking into the podcast and now I know that Sam does one from Sam and Mary's Outdoor Life about cycling. Bike wanker. Which I believe is doing quite well. I've been asked to go on fitness movements or something. I know Dan's been on that and Ash has been on that and a couple of others. I was thinking about doing a podcast, like a monthly one, where I met up with another YouTuber or another wild camper somewhere, and the podcast was recorded while we camped, be it woodland or whatever. I thought that'd be quite a good idea. You'll probably see TA Outdoors or someone doing it now. Remember, it was my idea. Or I could get off my arse. I'm just worried about the audio quality and that, you know, being a technophobe, I wouldn't know what I was doing. And then you got to edit it. And I'm not much cop at editing. Have a good investor. Tim. I'll just call you Tim. It took me a year to figure out that's what your name was. Vesper, Tim. You're just being evil now. Jesus Christ. Right, I've dropped below the 35 mark, people. Unless there's anything you want to know, anything you want to talk about, I'm happy to stay. But yeah, I've been going on now for quite a bit and you've got to be bored of me, ain't you? So thank you so much for everyone that turned up. That was a good bleeding audience today. Over 50 at one point. 50 people. You know, and there's probably about 40 women in there, obviously. But yeah, happy days. Thank you very much. Almost had a rant about I love YouTube beef, Si. Go get him. No to Alistair Humphreys, I'm afraid. Me and John discussed the podcast using all the stuff that he said on camp. It's not unbroadcastable for YouTube, mate, as long as obviously there's no of the isms in there. But even then, you know, free speech and shit. Real name Dave. All right, Dave. Good night all. See you along the way. See you later, Dusty. He taught PE. He's about 9 stone soaking wet. Thank you, Gary. That's the Bike Wanker podcast. I forgot the name. It's something like Halfway Home. Halfway Home. So I do listen, Sam, you see. Check it out, Halfway Home podcast. You're on W Anchor FM, ain't you? Bike W Anchor FM. Oh, gone back up to 35. All the ladies are coming back in. That's the Blue Oyster song. Definitely not doing that one. Yeah, definitely. I used to have, before it was trendy, I used to vamp. I had an old Transit with 2 portholes in the side and a bed and kitchen and that in the back. That was quite good. Good thing about porthole, I think the bloke I bought it off was a dogger, because the portholes were at a place that you could get your old boy out of, but they were too high for people to get their old boy in. He might not have been, you know, I'm just putting it out there. But I love that bleeding van. And at the moment, I bought a trailer as well. I'm looking to make like a teardrop camper, but I've got nowhere to put the trailer to build in camper. So it's just rusting. So yes, I would, but I don't know if I'd film it. Have a good and dusty, mate. Always a pleasure having you around, mate. Definitely gonna have to jack that camp up, Si. But if you don't mind when I'm making my video, if you can just make sure you're out of shot, because I like my subs, and you know, it's like archive they get when they see you. Just saying, nice bloke and that, but thank you, Morris Louise Eagle. I believe it's Louise talking at the moment. Lou. Have a good one, David. Don't be so mean, Simon. You know you love my company. That's going to drop any second, you watch. 1 minute 33, 1 hour 33. Jesus. My wife will be happy. I'm not up there pestering her. Not like that, I just want the remote. 34. There you go. Oh, Life on the Rocks, you tipped up just as we're finishing. So, thank you all for popping by. Thank you all for supporting the channel. Thank you all for donating when you did. Yeah, love you all. Ta-da.